George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell just dropped exact addresses where UFOs might be stored. We're talking specific locations in California that Congress should inspect right now. Real facilities, real coordinates, and according to these UFO investigators, time is running out before the evidence disappears. Hey ufologers, I'm Cristina Gomez, and welcome to this episode of UFO News Updates. Today we're diving into their explosive new revelations that pinpoint exactly where these mysterious craft might be stored and why a coordinated pushback is trying to stop anyone from looking.
I think Senator Rounds should ask to see Lockheed's Plant B6 complex in Burbank, California, 2300 Empire Avenue. And then I would like them, maybe he should go ask to see Northrop Grumman's Plant 42 in Palmdale, which is 3520 East Avenue, M Street. I mean, look, the addresses are there. Like, he could ask to find out what's going on at those two locations with the exact hardware that the Disclosure Act, was written about. Do we have materials that they suspect to be NHI? Well, those are two places you can go look. He should do that, don't you think?
Yeah, and he should get there before the moving vans back up, which they're probably on their way right now.
These are not random locations. Let's break down why these two facilities are so significant. If you enjoy UFO news, updates, case studies, and interviews, then I think you will like it here. Subscribe to the channel and share this episode with those you want to keep in the know with the latest UFO news. First, Lockheed's Plant B6 in Burbank, California. This facility has a legendary history. It's where Lockheed's famous Skunk Works operated for decades. After 1989, Lockheed reorganized its operations and relocated the Skunk Works to Site 10 at U.S. Air Force Plant 42 in Palmdale, California, where it remains in operation today. Now, most of the old Skunk Works buildings in Burbank were demolished in the late 90s to make room for parking lots. But here's where it gets interesting. Former Nevada Senator Harry Reid has claimed that defense contractor Lockheed Martin may have had fragments of crashed UFO in its possession, stating, "I was told for decades that Lockheed had some of these retrieved materials, and I tried to get, as I recall, a classified approval by the Pentagon to have me go look at that stuff, and they would not approve that." The second location is even more intriguing. Northrop Grumman Plants 42 in Palmdale is where America's most advanced aircraft are built today, including the new B-21 Raider stealth bomber. The site is uniquely suited for the development, prototyping, production, and testing of military aircraft systems, both manned and unmanned. And the highly specialized manufacturing and engineering facility is located on the government-owned contractor-operated U.S. Air Force Plant 42. And what makes this facility even more suspicious? The Air Force has acknowledged multiple uncrewed aerial system activities over Plant 42 during the last few months. But just as these revelations are coming to light, there's been a coordinated effort to discredit UFO whistleblowers. The most glaring example is a recent Wall Street Journal article that tries to explain away decades of UFO reports as nothing more than elaborate military pranks or hazing.
Now, as a comedian, one thing I know about pranks is they're no good unless you tell the person you pranked. Like, there's no point in it.
That's a great point.
Yeah, if you don't say to the people, there's no UFOs after the prank, then you didn't do the prank right.
Dave Foley makes an excellent point here. The Wall Street Journal's theory suggests that thousands of intelligent operatives were hazed into believing UFO programs existed, then somehow managed to retire without ever being told it was a joke, living their lives in fear of either being put in prison or death. It's absurd when you think about it logically. But there's a more sinister aspect to this disinformation campaign. Jeremy Corbell explains what he sees as the real purpose behind these articles.
It's not one Air Force hazing thing. It's so separate, all of these accounts and information that come in. But what I saw them trying to set up the foundation that anybody that comes forward as a whistleblower now can't be trusted because they were just hazed. That's what I saw.
Recent reports from Eric Burleson reveal a contact with a source claiming video evidence of a new propulsion system linked to the Tic Tac UFOs, suggesting Lockheed Martin's involvement.
I've had two people come to me that say that the Tic Tac is a Lockheed Martin creation. The latest person that came to me says he has video of the first, second, and third iteration of the Tic Tac, and he's going to show me. So I'm trying to set that up. The way he describes it is that they had a prototype. They've made changes to it. They've made it more advanced, and then now it's in iteration number 3, which I did see a photo of, and it looks like pretty advanced military like craft, like a plane, but it's clearly human made. It's nothing that I've ever seen. Our military has, but his claim is that they have discovered a propulsion that's a new type of propulsion. They used it in the first iteration, which was the Tic Tac. They have an intermediary one that they are more advanced with, and then now they're putting it inside of what looks conventional, so that it's not obvious.
Disguise. Oh, that's interesting. So you're saying eventually the tech makes its way into things that we're already familiar with.
So what's being done about all of this? Congress is planning major hearings in August or September, or according to Luna, whenever the witnesses are ready to testify. And Jeremy Corbell has been working directly with congressional staffers to provide vetted witnesses.
Of course, we've been hearing about another hearing. There was going to be one in July that didn't happen. I think that's a good thing in a sense that I'm not sure that they were really ready to go. They want to have good witnesses, people who have seen things with their own eyes. And I know that you and I have spoken with congressional staffers setting this up, you way more than me, trying to help them put on the best hearing that they can have, right?
They have a process that they should go through, and I want to support that. So I have said on the news, how about this? I've said on the news that I've got 3 firsthand whistleblowers. And that's just 3 out of the many people that we've talked with. But these are 3 we've actually already filmed with. And some of them are not known to even in small circles. So we are going to report on their accounts. We're going to do that. But I think that Congress has an opportunity right now. And Representative Luna, Representative Burleson have been very open and public about this over the last, couple months. And I think it's appropriate for me to say that we have provided those individuals for pre-vetting and have walked through the entirety of their exposures to information regarding UAP, and that numerous of these individuals have close proximity, right? Firsthand close proximity to operational UAP in their military role and capacity.
These are not secondhand accounts or hearsay. Corbell is talking about people with direct hands-on evidence with UAP operations, people who were there, who saw the craft, and who worked on the programs. But bringing these witnesses forward isn't simple. As George Knapp points out, these people risk everything: their careers, their security clearance, their livelihoods. Many have worked their entire lives in classified programs, and when they come forward, that's all over. The congressional hearings could be a watershed moment. We're potentially looking at testimony from people with firsthand knowledge of crash retrieval programs, reverse engineering efforts, and the locations where these materials are stored. But Senator Rounds should visit these facilities before the moving vans back up, which they're probably on their way right now. Because as you remember from yesterday's video, Rounds made a statement to Matt Laslo that he doesn't know who to ask about UFOs and the material analyzed. But now, maybe he does. The evidence suggests we're closer than ever to understanding not just whether they were being visited, but where the proof is being kept. The question is, will Congress act before it's too late? What do you think? Should Congress immediately inspect these facilities? Let me know in the comments below. That is it for today. I will see you next time. Be safe, and remember, keep your eyes on the skies. If you enjoy the strange and the mysterious, UFOs, the paranormal, and cryptids, this channel is for you. So make sure to subscribe, as I do 3 videos right here every single week, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the bonus content I post right here.